Today in Stadia news, we're going to be going over the latest This Week on Stadia blog post, and it's quite an exciting one as we now have a preview of what we can expect for Stadia Pro for the month of March. But before we take a look at all that, let's talk about the rest of the news for the week, beginning with the fact that Destiny 2 The Witch Queen is now available. This is the newest expansion for the title and is available at the price of $39.99. The base game is available for free on Stadia, so if you want to try out the game, feel free to do so, but I will say this expansion is aiming quite high. It's by far one of the biggest expansions to date and will be shifting the Destiny 2 meta quite a lot. It introduces a brand new campaign, a legendary difficulty, as well as a new weapon crafting system among plenty of other changes. This expansion is reeling me back into the Destiny 2 universe and I cannot wait to hop in and play. Following that, we have news regarding Assassin's Creed Valhalla because Stadia Pro subscribers, including new users enjoying their free trial, can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla for free this weekend from 11 AM February 24th to 11 AM February 28th. It's a great game, and I do want to point out that it does offer both a resolution and frame rate mode, and I would highly recommend sticking to frame rate mode for the best experience. But that's still not all the news this week, because Phoenix Point will also be revealing its Chaos Engines, a vehicular-focused add-on expansion that arrives March 1st on Stadia. It's a solid turn-based top-down tactical strategy game that any fan of XCOM should check out. With all that round up, let's now get into the Stadia Pro games for the month of March. 5 games will be entering the Stadia Pro lineup, including Race with Ryan Road Trip Deluxe Edition, Adam Wolf, Dawn of the Monsters, Darksiders Genesis, and Darkwood. This will bring the total count of Stadia Pro games up to 52, quite an impressive number to say the least. But it should be noted that 3 games will be leaving the Pro library this month, and that includes Avicii and Vector, Little Big Workshop, and Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. The first 2 will be available until February 28th, with the third being there until March 1st, so be sure you claim those titles before they're gone. Now I do want to talk about 2 of the Stadia Pro games coming this month because they are a highlight to me personally, and the first is Dawn of the Monsters. It does appear that this will be launching day 1 into Stadia Pro, and that's quite exciting. The game itself is a manga-inspired side-scrolling kaiju beat-em-up, and I have to say, all of that sounds plain awesome. You can expect 4 playable monsters, earth-shattering monster versus monster action, fully destructible cities based on real-world locations, brutal rage abilities, and fierce boss battles. And yes, it'll feature local co-op split screen. The second highlight of the month for me has to be Darkwood. In this game, you'll have to scavenge and explore a rich, ever-changing free roam world by day, then hunker down in your hideout and pray for the morning light. It features a beautiful but very creepy art style, and everything I've heard about this game is nothing but positive. It's supposed to be survival horror through and through. Expect a very challenging game, but one that's also very rewarding. You'll meet plenty of eerie characters, learn their stories, and decide their fate. Just remember, don't trust anyone. It may very well be your downfall doing so. All in all, I think it's a pretty okay Stadia Pro lineup. I can see that they're definitely adding some more family games, which is a good addition for families. I can't say that I'm personally too interested in games like that, but hey, some people out there definitely are, and more power to them. What I will say is that it's great to see them adding another 5 games this week. As they keep up that momentum of adding a ton of games to Stadia Pro, that Stadia Pro lineup will definitely increase in no time at all. But tell me what you think. Is the Stadia Pro lineup to your pleasing, or do you think it's not good enough? Write it down below and I'll be sure to give it a read. And with that, we'll wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, this has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.